What's up guys, this is Mr. Erdogan and welcome back to my music theory series. And this is episode 5 of season 1 of my series designed to help you guys learn how to read music. Roll the intro. Now, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you'd like this video or you find it helpful, please don't hesitate to click the like button below. And as always, if you have any questions or difficulties with any of the things that we're talking about, please leave me a question in the comment section below and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. So in our last episode, I left you with a challenge to find a mistake in this 4-bar piece of music. First, let's review a few things. Remember that our whole note looks like this and is 4 beats long, our half note looks like this and is only 2 beats long, and our quarter note looks like this and is worth 1 beat. And our 8th note looks like this and is worth 0.5 beats or half a beat. So in this piece of music, we have 4 bars of music, and this is bar 1, this is bar 2, this is bar 3, and this is bar 4. Okay, now we're ready to try to find the mistake. Have you found it already? Well, let's have a look at each bar individually. But this time, I don't want to use the pizza slices to find the mistake, and I just want to use our music math instead. Let's start with bar 1. So first we have 3 quarter notes. That's 1 beat each, then 2 eighths. So that's 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0.5 and another 0.5, and in total that is 4 beats long for that bar. And that's perfect. And remember, we're looking for 4 beats for each bar. In bar 2, we have a pretty easy bar. We have 2 beats plus 2 beats, which equals 4. And that is also correct. And looking ahead to bar 4, we can see that that bar has a whole note, which means that bar is 4 beats long, which is also correct. So the mistake must be in bar 3. So let's do the music math for bar 3 and try to see if it is actually there. So in bar 3, we have 1 plus 0.5 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus another 0.5. And that's a little tricky to add up. So let's group a few of these numbers up together to make it easier on us to add up. Let's group up the beats for the quarter note. So that's 1 plus 1, which is 2. And then we have 3 eighths, which turn into 1.5 after we add those up. And in the end, we have 2 beats plus 1.5 beats, which in total gets us 3.5 beats, which is just a half a beat short of our 4 beats that we're looking for. So we can do a bunch of different things to fix this bar. I know what I would do to make this a proper 4 beats for this bar, but what would you do? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's move on. So now you might be saying, why does it have to be 4 beats? Why is it correct when it has 4 beats? Why not 3 or 5 or 50 or 100? Well, the answer to that question is in front of you. And the thing that is telling you how many beats is the correct amount of beats in each bar is right here. This thing right here that has 2 4s on top of each other is called a time signature. Now don't worry about remembering the name right now. I'll be reminding you of that name as we go. But the important thing that you do have to know about the time signature is that it has 2 numbers, and one of these numbers is telling you how many beats goes into each bar. And that number is the top number. The bottom number we're going to ignore for now, and it's going to stay as a 4 for a while. So we don't have to worry about that. We'll talk about that much later, maybe in season 2 of this series. And another important thing that you need to know about this time signature is that neither of these numbers will tell you how many bars there are in your piece of music. So the 4 on top or the 4 on bottom does not tell you that there's supposed to be 4 bars in this piece of music. You could have a piece of music with 100 bars or 5 bars or 2 bars or 50 bars, and you can still have a 4/4 time signature. So don't make that mistake. So now let's look at another example of music, and I'll also change our time signature to 3/4. So as I mentioned before, it's the top number that is telling us how many beats are in each bar of music. So that would mean that in this piece of music, every bar should have exactly 3 beats. Now let's double check. So in the first bar, we have 3 quarter notes. So that's just 1 plus 1 plus 1, which does equal 3 beats. In the second bar, there is a quarter note and a half note. So that is also correct because that's just 1 plus 2. Now let's look at one final example. And this is going to be your challenge question for this episode. So it is 4 bars long, and I'm leaving the time signature incomplete, and there is 1 mistake in it. So it's going to be your job to tell me what you think the time signature should be and which bar you think has the mistake. And I'll tell you right now, it's only 1 bar that's incorrect. So the way you're going to do this is by adding up the beats for each bar, then make an educated guess as to what you think the time signature should be for this piece of music. And after you've done that, you can find which bar is not like the others, and that would be the bar that has the mistake in it and doesn't match the time signature. And to see if you got your answer correct, you'll have to watch episode 6 on learning how to read music. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.